Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We are back again to solve today's problem of the day, which is to find all the people with secret. So now let's just first read this problem. This problem says that you are given an integer indicating there are n people from 0 to n minus, and you're also given a 0 index 2D integer, which is an array. The array name is meetings, where meetings I, the means at I index we have three variables. We can say we have three values. The first value says that the person x is having the meeting with person y and at time which is equals to t. So now a person may end up multiple meetings at the same time, and we are given an integer first person, which means the the first person who knows the secret is that person. So person 0 has a secret and initially shares the secret with the first person at time 0, and this secret is then shared at every time a meeting takes place with the person that has the secret. More formally, for every meeting, if a person xi has the secret at time I, then they will share the secret with person yi and vice versa. It means if they're having a meeting and person X knows the secret, so he will definitely share it with Y. And if Y knows the secret, so he will share it with X. But out of them, one should already know this what the secret is. If I take person x to be 2 and person y to be 3, and person 2 and person 3 don't know anything about the secret, they have not had any meeting before with anyone else, the other people who know the secret, then in that case they will not share the secret. The secrets are shared instantaneously. That is, a person may receive the secret and share it with the other people in the meeting within the same time frame. It means that if two people having the meeting at the same time, one is having meeting with 4 and one is also having meeting with 5, where time is equals to 10, then both of them will get the secret from one, as they are having the meeting in the same time. So what we have to return is, we have to return a list of people that have the secret after all the meetings have taken place, and we can return that answer in any order. Now let us first see the example number 1, which says that n equals to 6, which means there are 6 people. So now meetings array is given, where the first value is 1 comma 2 comma 5, which means that the person 1 is having meeting with person 2 at time equals to 5. Next is the person 2 is again having a meeting with person 3 at time equals to 8. Next is the person 1 is again having a meeting with person 5 at time equals to 10. And my first person is 1. That means that here 1 knows the secret and 1 will share the secret to 2, and then again 2 will share the secret to 3, and then 1 again will share the secret to 5. So how many people know the secret now? The person 0 first shared the secret with person 1. Here it says that at time equals to 0, the person 0 shares the secret with the person 1. Then again the person at time 5, the person 1 shares the secret with person number 2. Then again at time equals to 8, the person 2 shares the secret with person 3, and at last at time 10, person 1 shares the secret with person 5 again. So now at the end of meeting, how many people know the secret? Like person 0, 1, 2, 3 and 5. Total 5 people know the secret, and we have to return an array of these 5 people. You can again see the next example, which says that my first person is 3. So 3 is having a meeting with person 1 at time 3. 0 tells the secret to 3. Like now there are 2 persons who know the secret. Again, 1 is having a meeting with 2. It means 1 knows the secret, and at time 2, see here the meeting is at time 3. You have to check time first, because you have to check whether time has passed or not. Here person 1 and person 2 will have meeting before person 3 and person 1 will have. So in this case 1 and 2 are not aware of the secret, and this meeting will happen and none of them will get the secret. Okay, but again after that 3 is having a meeting with 1 and 3 knows the secret, so he will share with 1. But now 1 is not having meeting with person number 2. He has already done the meeting, and that point of time he was not knowing about the secret. So how can he share him at that point? So he can't share the secret. Now again my person 0 is having a meeting with person 3 who already knows the secret. So now total number of people who know the secret are 0, 1 and 3. Now let's see example number 1 in detail. So here we can say that I have drawn a graph where 0 is connected to 1, and it is already given in the question that it is bidirectional, which means that if 1 is having a secret and it is having a meeting with 2, then 2 he will share the secret, and if 2 knows the secret then he will share the secret. So I have not made the arrows bidirectional, but they are bidirectional. Okay, so we will start from here, that if 0 tells the secret, 0 tells the secret to whom? 0 tells the secret at time 0 to my first person. Okay, now my first person knows the secret. He is having a meeting. We can see here that the first person is having a meeting with person 2 at time 5. It takes 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever it is. So person 1 is having a meeting with person number 2. Now 2 again is having a meeting with person number 3. So he will tell the secret to person number 3 at time equals to t, which is 10. Now at last my person was 1 is having a meeting with person number 5, and this is the end of my meeting. Okay, so the last meeting is held between whom? The last meeting held between person number 1 and person number 5. So here end of all meetings. Okay, so all meetings are done. And now how many person knows the secret? If I have to count how many person knows the secret, so 0 knows the secret, 0 knows the secret, 1 knows the secret, 1 had the meeting with 2 and 2 knows the secret, and also 3 knows the secret, and 5 also know the secret. So total number of people who know the secret are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 5. So I will return this in my answer. let's first check it. Now first we have declared a vector which is of pair type gn, in which we will store the values of meetings. First we will insert for g0, means the first person who is meeting with the person second, and the meeting with whom he is having will be stored at one place. So indexing, you can see here 0 is the person who is having the meeting, 2 is the person who is attending the meeting with that person, and 5 is the time taken. So I will push this into my vector pair array. Now next I will push for, as it is given, it is bidirectional. So for 0 I am putting 1, and for 1 I will put 0, that these two persons have done the meeting and they have shared the secret with each other. Next I will initialize a priority queue. Here I am initializing a priority queue because here I need to sort according to the time. Like meeting will held according to time. If time has passed, then the secret will not be shared with anyone else. Next, I have created a vector which is of integer type, which stores whether this person had the meeting before or not. So it will tell that if one has already done the meeting, it means he or she knows the secret, so it will continue at that point. Now next I have pushed 0 comma 0 as the first person. 0 already knows the secret at time 0. Now again I push into my priority queue 0 comma first person, which says that who is the first person who know the secret is already given us in the input, so I'll mark this. Now I am running a while loop whose condition is pq.empty, which checks whether my priority queue is empty or not. If it is not empty, it will run. So first give, we should give here exclamation mark to check that it is not empty. Next, I have created a variable where I am taking the value from the top of the priority queue. So x stores the visited person, t is time. If visited x, continue. If I have already visited, continue, or otherwise mark that I have visited this node. Now again I'm running a for loop here from it to gx, like in my vector pair which I have declared at the first, that if visited it dot first person, like if I have already visited the second person, so then continue. But if the it dot second, which means the time, second person here means the 3, and it means 8 means the time. If it is greater than it dot second, we will push this in our priority queue again, and then this loop will run until our priority queue becomes empty. Now last is that I have declared a vector pair, vector of integer type answer, to store my all the people who have already attended the meeting. So for this I will run a for loop and I will check that if visited I is true, so then I will push that I person into my answer, and then I will return the answer. So now let's just run it. Okay, it's giving an error here. It says that mambo call pushback is not allowed. Okay. Okay, here I have declared, meetings. I have to check for meeting, a particular variable I'm taking from that meetings array. So I'll replace it with meeting. Again, let's just run it. Okay, it is giving here. I need to sort. Okay, expected one angular bracket is missing somewhere. So this bracket starts here, this bracket ends here. Then vector pair in comma int. After that, one bracket of vector pair is closing, it passing the here greater pair int comma int. Now here we have to close the first bracket we have opened. Okay, so now it's correct, I guess. Okay, again it is giving the error here it dot second. It is the line number pq push it dot second. Okay, I forgot to put the braces here. We put braces to make a pair of them. Okay, we can use another function also, but this is a shortcut method, to make it a pair. So we directly put braces, which makes them a pair. Now this code is running successfully for the example test cases. Now let's just submit it. Okay, now it is accepted and we have successfully completed 57 days on LeetCode daily challenge. And as you can see, this is my first submission of the day, and it is running. It takes 444 milliseconds, which is faster than 75.41% users which are coding in C++, and it takes memory this much. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like my video, comment on it. If you have any doubts regarding this video, so you can tell me in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.